Hello everybody, this is Vacant, and welcome back to some more Vacant Sky, Volume 1 Contention, Act 2 Plus, Night 0. In the previous episode, we had gone here to Malador Mansion and met, Rhine. I really don't like that because it sounds like Xenoblade Chronicles. And we discovered that there was two secrets hidden in the mansion so far. But before we do anything else, we gotta level up. So, what do I want to do here? Attack is down again? Speed is down by a lot. I'm gonna have to... Gosh. Definitely gonna increase speed. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Miss Magic, that's enough. And we also found out that the secrets aren't just in the manor, but also in the mirrors. So I'm actually gonna go and find more mirrors to enter. This is very, very, very intriguing. But this Malador Manor is very, very tricky. Maze-like, so you definitely gotta remember where you've been and stuff like that. But I don't do that because I'm kind of directionally challenged. I'm gonna be completely honest, if that's the phrase I'm looking for. Anyway, that's the fourth seal. All financial notes. Ooh, what about this? Can I get some drinks out of it? Okay. Alright. Found 444 credits. Okay. Still looking for that quest item. But let's go in here and find out what this mirror holds. Holds a green seal. Before we get to that, I want that chest. That's probably where... Oh my. Oh my, that looks painful. Anyway, a book of notes written in old Organ. I can't understand it. Ryan takes a look through it, looks surprised, and grabs it at once. What is it? What did you find? I think we should take this with us. I can translate it at a later time. Ew. So is that in our... Nope, let's just take their word for it that we have it. Anyway, that was the fifth seal, I believe, or fourth, I don't know. This is the last mirror we can... wait, where'd you go? Guess I gotta go all the way around. Wait, there's another mirror there. There's so many mirrors. Oh wait, is that the one from... Yeah, it is, okay. So there's one more mirror that we need to go into, and it's right here. Glowing seal. What is in that chest? Interesting. Would you like me to read it out loud? Of the three subjects, only one survived the integration process. As Tano I lost the voice. As Tano conjectured, the Kanara's subject proves most readily receptive to the process. I have made arrangements to have Kanara's child's elder brother adopted in order to prove the correlation. RK was also receptive to the ritual. There is a definite connection between the possession of the Kanara's attribute and the success of a ritual. Carefully monitor the two subjects' progress. The younger one is triggered by sunlight, so it is vital that she remain inside. I shall begin researching methods of replicating the Kanara's purity attribute. Attempts at replicating the Kanara's attribute have not been fruitful. KM suggests that the attribute is not bestowed but inherited. If the Canaris has succeeded in enchanting their blood, then this poses a significant obstacle to perfecting the ritual. If so, I may have to resort to using Sayona. She may yet prove useful. After the last string of failures, the supply of seeds have been diminished. A trip to Gallus is necessary in order to harvest more. A number were found in the mountains during the last expedition. Exercise caution, VM. That's the last entry. Canaris, ritual, what are they talking about? What were they doing here? Who knows, it's too cryptic of a message to make sense of. Does it mean anything to you? No, it's total gibberish. What about the name Minorium? Sayona? Never heard of them. Why do you think I would know them? Just wondering. And we broke this sixth seal. And what's this? A bunch of records written in Old Orc, and one of them looks like some kind of star chart. Oh, wait. One of them looks like an elemental table. I can't read them, but there are a few charts that appear to be comparing human and orc site physiologies. Doesn't work. I want to know how to get that chest, because that might be the quest item that we're looking for, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be getting it, which is a shame. Sorry about that, I had to check up on somebody. I know that's the quest item that we're looking for, I just don't know how to get to it. That might be one quest item, and I'm not going to be... I don't know, I think it's float. Okay, maybe I can just do this one. 470 damage just on its own, so... if I can hit it. Which is easier said than done. Some very, very interesting storyline, I have to say. It's just getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the plot. Wait, what's this? It's bugging me now. I want it, but I can't have it. Let's look back in here. There's gotta be a way to get to that. There's gotta. Do the lamps mean anything? Like, do I have to pick out the right lamp? Some old spears hanging on the wall. I can spot traces of dried blood. Some old swords. Same thing. Is this like ungettable? Is it like impossible to get? Was it programmed that way just to mess with the player? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But anyway, we found all 6 seals. Yeah, I'm saying that right. And yeah, now it's time I don't need you here right now. So we're going to be going into this door. There's a glowing transparent door. Enter. Very interesting indeed. Is there a safe point outside the door or inside? Okay. What is that? Some kind of guardian? Whatever it is, it's blocking the way. Let's take it out. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Arcane Guardian. Regen. I think not, except I don't have the right party member to get rid of it. Whatever. I should have saved. I shouldn't have been overzealous, but I was. No, wait. charge up both. I'm gonna make this nice and easy. /6. 4. Never mind, I cannot read things. We can get more damage onto it than it can regen. Oh, vital hit. That helps. Ha! /6 doesn't even do anything. Nothing major, at least. Literally, all these vital hits are going to just demolish him. Whatever. Okay, good. Let's check out the door it was guarding. Oh. Wait. The device doesn't react. Doesn't react either. None of these devices are reacting. Okay. I'm going to warn you guys right now. What happens in here is going to be very informational, but can be a little emotional as well, depending on how much you take everything, the truth. So just be warned. There's something wrong with this door. The moment I lay my hand upon it, my heart stops. I can't open this door. My heart is pounding. My hands are cold. I feel weak. I can't open this door. No one can open this door. It has to stay shut. No matter what, I would rather die than let this door be opened. Step away from the door, Arya. There's something horrible inside this door. Once I open this door, I can never go back. I need to go in alone. Wait for me out here. See the back rank mate. Ah. Back rank mate is another photo that I guess we'll be using later. This one will not react. We have to sorry. Let's just go on. It's a memoir player. Play the memoir. Excerpts from the memoirs of Tenarin Don Altaya. There is no doubt the legitimate. If I can get on a roll, I'll be able to talk throughout the entire thing. There can be no doubt of the legitimacy of his claim. Yet I cannot help but feel reservations about Dakaro Malador. He has pretended to the church as an azure-colored blade, capable of phenomenal feats which surpass the understanding of even the Decian artificers. Its exceptional craftsmanship, composition, and divine powers are clearly evidence of the sword's heavenly origin. Even knowing this, I hold in my heart suspicions regarding the true nature of the man claiming to be the living spokesman of the goddess. I demanded to know why the goddess would choose as her representative of Malador. It is no secret that the House of Malador has aligned itself against the Church in its abandoning of basic ethics to pursue forbidden knowledge. Through piety we achieve enlightenment. Enlightenment, not through infringing upon the goddess's divine right as the supreme creator. So why choose the son of a heretical family to represent you? How ironic. Now that Dakaro Malador has been canonized as the Black Knight of Orca, it is heresy for me to give voice to my doubts. So I shall watch in silence as the church's integrity is poisoned by the words of a heretic blessed by the goddess his kin has forsaken. Excerpts from the memoirs of Cordus Malador. We've made a breakthrough. By treating a subject with samples of Canaris blood, the subject began mimicking the Canaris' purity and becomes more receptive. However, a mimicry can never match the original. The subjects with false purity do not behave as ideally as the true-blooded Canaris. Now that we are no longer limited to a total stock of 4 precious subjects, we can begin performing more exotic experiments without fear of exhausting our supply of test subjects. Loading next excerpt. What is it that defines mortals as lesser beings? Is it that we haven't the strength of demons or the wings of angels? Why is it that one goddess reigns over all mortals? For what reason is this tyranny accepted as the natural way of the world? As long as I reflect upon this dilemma, I can only find one distinction between myself and the goddess. While she may exist for all time, I will one day succumb to mortality and be taken from this world. We may not have demonic strength, angelic flight, or divine immortality, but we have been blessed with the power of reason. With reason and with all determination, we will surpass the shackles of mortality and define our existence. We will break through the heavens and make ours the domination of angels. We will obtain strength enough to make even the devils howl with fear. Using the power of growth that we have been gifted with, we will not only make ours the gifts of blah 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 blah. I can do it again. I need to take my head off the button when I'm reading this stuff. And one day, even the goddess will tremble in awe at our might, and she will be dethroned by the very children she created as weak and feeble. Let this be the legacy of the House of Malodor, that we alone had the resolve to challenge heaven. Loading next excerpt. Today, a miracle has occurred. After 3 long years of experimentation, we've successfully perfected the integration procedure. In the coming weeks, I intend to perform the procedure upon the female Canaris subject and monitor her reaction to a demonic seed. If successful, we will have created the first perfect archon. Some have expressed concerns about what impact that will have upon reproduction. Perfect integration of the seed into the host means fundamentally altering the qualities of the host. After all, an archon is neither human nor demon. Will the offspring be born with 2 souls? If so, this will prove an enormous aid to our resources. On this day, the first naturally conceived archon was born. I cannot find words to adequately capture the sense of awe that has seized my being. We have created a new being that transcends all notion of humanity and mortality. The subject gave birth to a male, which tests have indicated possesses the same seed that his mother had. Startlingly, I think, it seems that the seed removed itself from the mother and was passed to the unborn child. This may well be the only way to undo the integration procedure. It appears that this allows a single soul to be passed down among generations. The mother seemed to have reverted to a completely natural state, as if the procedure was never performed on her to begin with. The child is a tremendous breakthrough for us. It appears at this stage that the other parent has no influence upon whether or not the offspring inherits the archon parent's attributes. Now that the mother is in a stable condition again, she can be reused for further experimentation. Because she proved so receptive to the perfected process, I believe she will be used to produce more archon offspring from further examination. Excerpts from the memoirs of Morin Relveris. We seized our first decisive victory against Zezura and his virad earlier this evening. There have been unconfirmed reports that Zezura himself was one of the casualties. Until we search all the bodies, there will be no way to tell. It seems to be an enchantment on their masks that disguises their identities. Today is a grievous day in Orcan history. Although the death of Zezura has been confirmed, it has been also confirmed that his identity is that of the missing former Black Knight, Dakura Malodor. This information has been tightly classified, making this knowledge public Making this knowledge public could shatter the image of one of the nation's most beloved heroes. The second Black Knights have decided to announce Zezra's death and treat the first as an unfortunate casualty resulting from battle. How could a man that loved his country and his people so dearly try to destroy them both? Why did you forsake us? How can I forget the past when it continues to haunt the present? Was his name and reputation not enough? Why must his body be defiled as well? According to reports, Zezra's body vanished without a trace, along with all his belongings. The east wing of the compound, where his body and possessions were being stored, was found to be completely devoid of personnel this morning. Every soldier and officer in the east wing vanished without a trace, along with the virads lord's body. It seems that an insider allowed the virad to enter, abduct any potential witnesses, and take back Zezra's body. The search for culprits begins tomorrow. Our hopes that Zezra's death would lead to the internal collapse of the virad have been dashed. A new man calling himself Zezra has taken charge of the organization. It seems that Zezra has built up the position of virad lord to command more respect than his name by itself. Alas, the war shall continue. If another Zezra steps up for each one we kill, then we might as well have to fight the virad down to the last man. I have begun having thoughts that I could never voice without fear of being accused of heresy. What I have seen has led to my questioning whether or not we truly have Isara's favor in this damned war. The new Zezra was slain in combat. The autopsy confirmed his identity to be that of Dakrua Malador. I thought at first that it must have been an elaborate hoax designed to shake our confidence, but there could be no doubt he carried the goddess's sword. That sword, of which no other living soul can grasp, is proof of his identity. But how? He was clearly dead before. An autopsy has been performed. What if his claims of divinity are true? What if he has obtained a power beyond that of mortal man? This time, there can be no room for error. His body will be burnt and his ashes scattered. Once again, a new Zezra has taken the reins of the virad and assumed control of their operations. I have no doubt in my heart now that the enemy we face is one that has transcended the limits of mortality. What if he really does possess divine right? Who is it really that has the mother's favor? We lost many lives to that power, against which the entire cities vanish in an instant. Even one of the seconds is gone now. Mother rest his soul. How do we fight him? If his power is the will of the goddess, then is there any way mortals can overcome it? Her Holiness the Romarian has sent inquisitors to scour the Malador state for clues to stop him once and for all. If we must sully our hands in the profane arts to save our city, then so be it. Excerpts from the memoirs of Loria Malador. Today they left the city. Most Orcans who leave the city walls never return. I pray that someday you will return to me, Dakura. Perhaps your explorations will provide you with fresh perspective to bring back this cold haven, stagnating forever in the Arctic wastes. I could hardly recognize the stately blonde man who entered my parlor this morning, but I could never mistake the boldness and intensity of your speech. Mere months have passed since you left here, but you seem to have grown many years. I see it in your eyes. There's something different about you. You remind me more of your father than ever before. Never have I thought that I could feel such pride. You have brought the light into this forsaken city in the polar darkness and returned hope to a people whose vitality was dwindling. To think that a son of Malador, the house of heretics, would be chosen as an enforcer of Isara's will on this earth. You are now my pride and joy, not only of your mother, but all of Orca. The Black Knight of Orca, a title which previously held no meaning. You have given ultimate authority, honor, and respect. You have done so much, and yet you are still so young. I cannot imagine you being prouder than I am today, yet I am confident that you will continue to surprise me. My son, where have you gone? Has your patience with the people finally run this thin, or was it the church that finally subdued you? You have always been such a loyal boy. Why have you abandoned your people when they needed you most? Please, come back to us. Come back to me. I love you. I'm gonna end it off here today. In the next episode of Vacant Sky Volume 1 Contention Act 2 Plus Night 0, we're gonna find out what this final memoir player says, and the truth will finally be revealed. I'll see you guys later.